It's a windy day, friends. We'll see how this works. Hello, YouTube. Trying this again in a different way. There's so many different ways to share nervous system regulation, and that is definitely what I feel like I'm here to do on this here planet, is share nervous system regulation, which I like to do through fun movement, flow arts-based movement. But I realized yesterday that I have a beautiful visualization that I can share with you that also is nervous system regulating, especially if you practice on your breathing. If you focus on your breath. You take an inhale, exhale, don't hold it. And if you do want to hold anything, hold that pause in between the inhale and the exhale. And so I want to tell you the story of Kingsfunland. And in this funland, there are many spaces and places for us to explore and get lost in. When we first enter on our right, we have our labyrinth maze. And throughout the labyrinth maze, there are little hubs where you might find a Zen garden, or you might find a little magical place with fairies and toadstools and a tea party, Mad Hatter perhaps. Other places where you might find like a little meditation station, a fountain, who knows what you might find. And when you reach the center of the labyrinth, you arrive at two pools. One pool is for birthing, and the other pool is for transitioning into death. We have a baptism into death where we release everything from life. And we have a ritual for the grieving, to release their grief, so that they may be present. As we make our way out of the labyrinth, we look across the way and we see a mini golf course where you get to control the obstacles for your friends if you want to. They can be mechanically done, where it's just done by an automated system, or you can take control and decide whether you want to be nefarious and make it an obstacle, or if you want to make it a fun challenge and be helpful. It's all about how you want to play. But regardless, either way, it's just a game. Don't take it too seriously. Have fun. As we progress along, we come across our roller skating rink. The roller skating rink is fabulous because you can skate in a figure 8, which is really wonderful for knees. And it's got a lot going on. We'll go into more details. This is just an overview of the place. On top of the skating rink is a community center in a sense, but open air. We have vendor stalls for open air markets. We have a stage. We have a coffee shop that is on top of the skating rink that has a view of the drive-in theater. So you can sip your coffee if you'd like and watch a movie, or you could drive in, whichever works for you. The drive-in theater features locally made films, locally produced by young and old artists of all kinds, of many forms, as well as whatever we can get our hands on, to share and show, to entertain. And the coffee shop features local art. The coffee shop features local art as well, and performance, open mic, many stages all around the place. We continue onward, and we come into our Mirror Fun House. And this Mirror Fun House helps you see the divinity within you. And you recognize that you are composed of particles of God, as is everything composed of particles of God. And therefore, with hands and eyes and ears and mouths and feet and bodies, we get to be stewards of this planet and take care of it. Whether it's maintaining it in its natural state and protecting it as is, or restoring it, appreciating it. And when we emerge from this fun house, we emerge as stewards of the planet, ready to take care of self and other, and make choices that benefit not just the self, but also the collective, and that includes the planet. And then when you step out of there, you come out into our petting zoo, which is all rescue animals that are taken care of by the children at our nature school, which is also, and then that leads us to the food forest. And the food forest is fabulous. It's part of the nature school. It's part of the teaching program, which is free for employees' children. We also have this fabulous maker station warehouse, which has an abundance of all the tools that anyone would need to create anything, and a tiny house creation station, which has created the housing for our employees, who get free housing as well as a living wage, as well as free education for their children on site, with a community kitchen. Only 10 hours of work a week are required. Everything else is voluntary. And whatever hours you choose to voluntarily put on, you are paid for, with no more than 8 hours a day allowed, so that we have balance and rest. Because we trust that when given the opportunity, people will want to experience all the different ways that we can support each other within this fun structure and facility. And then finally, behind our food forest is our human compost station. So it is our facility that processes human remains into soil, which returns back to the food forest, ensuring that we tread gently upon the earth, because we are walking upon our ancestors, ensuring that we are grateful for the food that we eat from this food forest, because it is nourished and nurtured by our ancestors, by our family, by our friends, and we honor them. I think that's it. No, that's it. Not much. Franchise it, make it global, make it affordable so the entire community can use it. Put it close to hotels, resorts, to make it easily accessible for others that will help fund the whole thing and have fun with the whole thing, and take the knowledge and wisdom with them, and hopefully take it back to their communities and be inspired to do things differently, to make changes, right? So yeah, that's my base thing. And I realized when I was just thinking about it the other day, I was just thinking about the spaces and places in my mind, and seeing and visualizing, seeing myself roller skating in the ring, and playing in the mini golf course, and working in the gardens, and all the parts, all the pieces and part, and witnessing everyone enjoying themselves voluntarily giving of themselves as many hours as they can in the day because they want to, out of love. Not because they have to, because they want to, because they love it, because it's great. And we rest because rest is important. And we play because play is important. And so we live within this playground and we take care of each other. And that's my vision for the planet, for the entire planet, really. I would love that. But in the meantime, it can be a vision inside our minds as a place that we go to breathe and explore and imagine the possibilities of and feel the nervous system regulation that comes with inhabiting this space that is a destination within our minds, and we can visit it anytime we need to. So future videos will take more time in particular spaces, and you'll probably never see my face because you don't need my face. I mean, I like the space right here. We are all aspects of nature, so may we take care of her and take care of ourselves and take care of each other, because we are all part of the heart of the whole thing, of the whole article. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see how windy this is, and hopefully it's publishable. And if the wind is there, maybe it's not too terrible. Maybe it's just where it needs to be. Who knows? Holy shit, blessed be. This is not my land, by the way. This is my neighbor's land, who's very kind enough to let me walk around upon it and walk my dogs on it. And I'm grateful that I get to, and I am grateful that it is as it is. And it goes through its cycles and its seasons, and I witness its cycles and its seasons, and I appreciate it and its changes. And it helps me better appreciate myself and my own seasons and my own changes, and honor the seasons and cycles. So in this time of deep dreaming, dream big, dream beautiful, dream collaboratively and collectively. A world where people do everything they do by choice, with love, with passion, with gratitude, with appreciation for who we are doing it for, as well as for ourselves, and that we get to, and that we are able to. And holy shit, blessed be. Have a fabulous solstice whenever we get there, y'all. It's creeping up. Thank you for your service sharing selves. We lift, laud, love you so much. Tifyas Willism, Tifyas Willism, Tifyas Willism.